Hey everybody. I don't know how the angle's looking. I'm trying to just get this out quick today with the Easter holiday. Got family over. Found a few minutes here. So, um, we knew it was going to happen at some point. Braves lose first game of the season, drop the finale in Philly, score 5-4. Honestly, I think everyone looked really good. They were missing a bit of that X factor that we saw in the first two games of the season, with Arcia and Harris being impossible to get out, and Kelnick and Duvall to another extent as well. But no Kelnick today, and Chadwick Trump shortens the lineup a good bit, so you felt the difference in every inning. Anytime that there were runners on, you didn't feel with the bottom of the lineup. You didn't feel all that uber confidence you might have felt before in the last two games, but it's okay. It's going to happen. There's 162 games. The Braves are going to probably lose 60 games this year, if not more. So, let's just, calm down. No reason to panic at all. So, Braves drop finale, 5-4. Watching this game, it felt like deja vu for the first inning. Acuna worked a good at bat, earned the walk, and then Ozzie homers, this time from the right side, and he crushed this ball. I'm really glad to see Ozzie get off to a hot start with his power, because this team, it really makes Acuna dangerous if you have to pitch to him. Because you always have to pitch to him, but sometimes you will see Ozzie go through a prolonged slump. And you can see the same thing more with Matt Olson, not as much with Riley. So there are people to pitch to in this Braves order if you get them at the right time. Sometimes you're not going to get them at the right time, but with Ozzie playing the way he is, you can't afford to put Acuna on because he'll punish you. Ozzie homers again. I love him. You love him. It's the meme. Everyone loves him. But Chris Sale comes in, Braves debut. My first pitch, strike. Really good. Second pitch is in the seats because Kyle Schwarber was going to get us eventually. And it had to happen. It's not a bad time for it to happen. And yeah, that ball, it was weird because most of the home runs in this series from the Braves have been hit really high in the air. They've been outside of the launch angle you want to produce to actually hit a homer in what they call the launch zone. But you see it with Olsen, you saw it with Mike yesterday. You could just hit it really, really high, but if you hit it hard enough, it will go out. That was the exact opposite of the Schwarber homer. That thing looked like if Ronald might jump, it might take his head off. So, what are you going to do? Still settled in after. That's the sign of a veteran. That's a little bit of what we were missing last season in this 4-hole spot. 3-4 hole, however you want to classify it, with Elder and Morton last year. Whereas if you jumped on it early, they may not settle in. I have confidence in Charlie Morton, so I really like how veteran this rotation is, and we'll see. Speaking of Chris Sale, he looked really good today. Unhittable at times. I thought the change-up, slider, especially, were working really well together in the way that they're overlaid. I want to see some more graphics later once I have time, but they seem to be giving hitters nightmares, especially, well, I was going to say especially righties, but the entire lineup today for Philadelphia was right-handed, so I can't say anything like that. The Phillies just said, no, we are not playing any platoon matchups, which is weird because the only person who really hit Sale hard was the one lefty they brought out there. So, go figure. But something that also I was really impressed with Chris Sale, he worked his way out of jams multiple times, even in the fifth inning, where he gave up the other run. He had the bases loaded, with nobody out, and he only gave up one run. Got the double play ball, let Rojas score, but after that, didn't let Rojas score. He let runners score. Like I said, long day, Easter. But Chris Sale then he gets the strikeout of Trey Turner, which the Braves have at times this series made Trey Turner look foolish, which is very odd considering how good Trey Turner has been against the Braves. I'm not used to that. I doubt we'll see it for very much longer, and Trey Turner did get himself an RBI today, so he did make up for it on the back end. But this series has not been kind to Trey Turner, and I really hope that every time we see them, it continues to be like that. We got another Riley double, and Duvall this time brings him in. I thought he had it. He had the hustle double, and he just came off the bag. It's the correct call by New York, and you're not going to hear me say that a lot this year, but it was. Duvall came off the bag. Really good effort, though. Sorry. And so Sale comes out for one more out in the 6th inning. He gets it, but it's hard hit, so Snick goes ahead and pulls him. Joe Jimenez comes out, bops everything up. He's doing great. But the Phillies decide to bring Brandon Marsh out of the pen in the next inning, and are out of to pinch hit. And so the Braves turn to Aaron Bummer. And this is where it's going to kind of turn, because I've talked about how good this bullpen has been the last few days. And I said at some point, it's not going to be, because things happen. But Aaron Bummer was not bad, necessarily. He got what you needed. He got you the double play ball to get out of it. It got overturned. And then after that, he just seemed rattled. And this is something that you have to just kind of deal with from time to time, I guess, with any reliever. So, got his rhythm off. Phillies managed to take advantage of that. And next inning, the Braves do fight back. Kelnick off the bench, pinch hit double for Chadwick Tromp. That was awesome. If we can get some reliable pinch hitting out of both Kelnick and Duvall this year, then watch out, especially come playoff time, because there's no way you can play a matchup anywhere in the order, really. And Ozzie brings in Kelnick, and then Riley reaches. I don't really know what Olsen saw there on his pop-up swinging first pitch. You would have liked to see him probably try to milk it at bat, which he's capable of, but at the same time, if he sees a double, an opportunity there to do real damage, then, you can't really fault him. So, it is what it is. The Phillies don't score. The Braves go down in order in the top of the 9th. Michael Harris, though, did lace one. Nick Castellanos almost didn't get to it. It would have been nice to see Michael rewarded. But as is, Orlando and Mike went hitless today after a fantastic start to the series. Want to see them have another bounce back up at Chicago when we go up there. And that brings us to tomorrow and our first night game of the year, which is kind of crazy. 3 games in, not having a single one at night. But we're going to the south side of Chicago, where we will meet up with basically everyone who has ever played on the Braves previously, and we will play the White Sox. Charlie Morton will take the bump tomorrow, and it should be a fun one. White Sox not expected to do much this year, but you never know. It's always been teams like this that have given the Braves issues. I'm excited to see Mike Soroka. We don't have probable pitchers through the whole series. I don't know if he'll be able to start or will go. I want to see him though. And we'll see. Sorry once again for the sneeze. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off early. I'm not going to do any editing to it today. I'm just probably going to pump you up with a still image and call it a day. So I can get back to the Easter holiday. But I hope you all are enjoying your holiday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.